Hi all, this is part 2 Falls. Let's go. I have my controller, I'm ready to go. Like I said, I like this opening song. I find it really cool, really ominous. Episode 2, Falls Beginnings. Let's start this episode and we can look at our codex. I'm going to start the episode. Coast of the St. Lawrence River, 3 days after discovering the White Wolf's remains. You know, I don't know what was going through my brain that I didn't realize that the White Wolf had been so massacred.
Good. Yeah. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay.
He sure did. Let's go.
I'll be back soon, great-grandfather.
Maikan. Maikan is a cool guy. Follow the trail of the wolf's killer. I shall. Absolutely shall. It's a little dark. I know, my room is too well lit right now, though. Ooh.
That's too big to be an narwhal corpse. What happened here?
Oh my.
Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else.
They sure were. I'm gonna look over this way. You know how interesting and overwhelming it would be? Like, these other countries developed all these things you've never seen in your entire life. Ever. And then suddenly you get to see them and it's like all you have to compare them to is what you've already seen.
What's this? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit. Well, best not leave it lying around. Last thing I need is another spirit's grudge.
Exactly. I mean, it could be a spirit. Card money. Card money indeed. Let's keep looking around. Yeah, I like hearing his opinions on things, you know, that are all new. It's like a movie called The Gods Must Be Crazy, which I like that movie. That's like
such strange texture.
Ooh.
What kind of animal hide did they make this from?
Cozy animal hide.
So deep it practically dyed the wood.
Ooh. Let's go ask that tree about it. Have you seen anything in the area, tree? Yeah.
It's months too early for birch leaves to turn yellow. If this is the winter spirit's doing, I have less time left than I thought.
Pretty, though. Alright. And go tuck under there? Nope. Beautiful game, by the way. Look at this. Just look at this. Beautiful sunset. Alrighty. He sounds like he has coins in his pocket. Doing a jaunty little walk. So he saw that cloth. Anything else of interest? Oh, yep, this looks...
Another campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach.
All right. I wonder what he's gonna think of the doggy. That doggy?
Wait.
It's amazing.
Is that a white man's grave? Barely a day old. Did he dig it? If so, Maybe I misjudged him.
Maikan is very trusting.
I mean, he did take the wolf's pelt, but fur traders, just like the ones I found back home. Maybe they know something about the thief I'm after. There's a chance they're not all bad, and I could use the help.
Alright. I don't know though. I feel like this is dangerous. A little bit. I understand just about as much of what they're saying as Maikan.
Excuse me! You there! I come in peace!
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
They're trying to kill me!
I knew it! We better run.
I have to.
Are we gonna kill them? Oh my goodness.
Fred, you can come out. My partners will not shoot again.
Uh-oh.
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Okay. Would have been better to hide. Hide around there, but I wonder if it was scripted to be that way. Oh, here we go.
Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris. All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, Maikan.
Maikan.
Unbelievable. As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me.
Okie dokie. Follow Tehan.
Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, Maikan. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Oh gosh, we should talk to
Je pars
him.
dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
Tejon Westasta. So I actually want to learn more about this guy. I'm very curious. Tejon is a compassionate, he's compassionate, wise, and good-humored. He has an honest laugh with a smile that feels as familiar to me as a lifelong friend's. And yet... ... Something about him fills me with unease. I trust his intentions are good, that he does all this for the Wendat's sake, just as he claims, but he wears the white man's clothes and speaks their tongue with such ease. He often feels more like a stranger than the outsiders themselves. Not just a person bridging a gap between cultures, but a person who has been irreparably transformed by the changes said bridging has wrought. I wonder if that's why his eyes always seem to hide such a quiet, lonely sadness. Historical facts. While fur traders were essential to Nouvelle France's economic growth, interpreters were perhaps even more important. These men, and sometimes women, were not merely translators, they also served as diplomats, ensuring favorable commerce and tenable peace between their respective nations, all while acting as guides thanks to their extensive knowledge of the territory. One of the colony's best-known interpreters was Etienne Brulé, a French trader who spent the majority of his adult life among the Wendat people, eventually being welcomed into their confederacy as an official member. That said, the region's first interpreters were mainly indigenous and not necessarily by choice. Early French expeditions resulted in multiple abductions, with prisoners tasked to learn French and assist colonization efforts by means of translation. Others learned the language as necessity to guarantee fair compensation during abusive trades or broker military protection agreements. Still, he is essential, I feel, to, I don't know, talking to him is going to be very essential to understanding as much as possible. Okay. His great-grandfather. Alright, I'm gonna go and talk to him. So what happens if I just go and chillax with those guys over there? I'm just like, hi! Hello! Glug, 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 hello! I drink water.
Hey, regardez ça! Un char!
I don't know. I just...
Qu'est-ce que ça fait là, ça?
curious.
Dites-moi pas qu'il y avait une gare sur
Hello.
Gouvernail.
Everyone.
Les gars,
Yeah?
Innu nous fait de l'œil.
Hey.
Hey, want something?
Yes. To say hello.
I...
Offer the painted bark as peace offering.
I, thought you might want this?
Morbleu! Est-ce que c'est...
You can take it if you want. Like a token of friendship.
C'est... Je veux dire, nous... Je viens en paix. It means I come in peace.
Then why do you have
We-
vampire eyes?
Grateful for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yay!
And thank you. That one-sided trade didn't change the distance between us. But it did prove bridges could be built. And I wanted to believe bridges were enough.
All right. Card money. Okay. So, I mean, I just found that off of the ground just a second ago. I wonder if I should have held on to that, if there was someone else who would have wanted it more. I don't know. Let's go and talk to our buddy.
So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
The things they're capable of, it terrifies me.
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little,
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I'm afraid getting to know them could somehow make me think it does.
my name, Tehon Wastasta. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tehon.
Why only Tehon? Oh, Tejon appreciates
Do they have
being
trouble
alone.
pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is, other Wendat call me Tejon too nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
Then I'm not surprised they call you that. You chose to work with those outsiders.
Things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong, thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But
Haudenosaunee.
their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families, brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
Embracing
I get
change
it now.
instead of fighting it.
You're not submitting to them. You're adapting to them.
That's right. Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people. And I'd rather struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's easy to let fear get the better of us when it comes to them. But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
I don't know.
Learning to understand can save the Innu.
Kind of want to pick
Thank
both.
you, Tejon Wastasta. I did need to hear that.
My pleasure, friend. That said, there is one exception.
A necklace?
The men in black robes I mentioned before. They all wear crosses like these. And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
But what if this belongs to the fur thief?
Then you'd best take it with you, in case it helps you find him. And you need to be very careful, Maikan. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
This is really interesting, this storyline. Huh. One week later, somewhere in the heart of Nouvelle France's wilderness.
I learned two things from traveling with Pierre. First is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
All right, Pierre.
I found supper.
Get mushies.
See? Chanterelle.
Chanterelle.
If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic.
Glowing chanterelle.
So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Oh, how did you learn that?
personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead.
Okie dokes. Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. Follow Pierre. I want to take his axe. I'll take it. Kind of want to go that way, but I'm going to follow Pierre. Doggy! Never mind, I'm following Doggy. Is there something over there? Yeah?
Why are all these trees rotting?
I don't think he knows either. All right.
Yeah, this should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah,
Arf.
of course you do.
That's it.
What a day. How much longer till Quebec?
Quebec.
At this rate, a few more weeks, maybe a month.
I'll read my book
I
then.
pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
That's interesting. What does the left even mean? That left part. Beholding God's words would be sinful. I only care about using it for prayers. I guess, Jean's faith grows more
I
liberating.
don't want to read it, Pierre. I just need a substitute for the rosary I lost. And this is all I have.
Oh, bullshit. Girl like you'd get her knuckles whipped raw just for touching that book back in France. Now you've got a golden opportunity to read it cover to cover, and you don't even care.
Well, maybe I'm a little curious, but it's still sacrilege for women to read this. And no matter
Okay.
how inspiring God's words are, they aren't worth sinning over, are they?
Only one way to find out, ain't there?
Is she gonna do it? Maybe I'll have a choice.
Anyway, enough dawdling. We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
Again? I'm sick of kindling duty. Can't I chop firewood tonight?
No way in hell. I ain't never letting you near my axe after what happened last time.
Ooh.
I told you! My hand slipped!
Yeah. And my big toe damn near slipped off my foot. Just get the damn birch, Jeanne. Sooner you're done,
Arf, arf.
sooner we eat.
Fine.
All right, gonna go and get some birch. And go and... Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go get some birch. Here we go. Yeah, there's a lot that I don't know about the world and history. Like, I didn't know that about France. I didn't know that. About France.
Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes.
Seriously.
And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible?
I know, right?
Sure, it's tempting, but...
But it's sinful. What if she gets ideas? I didn't know that this was a thing so many years ago. I might have heard it in passing, but...
My feet
I
are
don't recall.
killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer.
Oh, that beautiful doggy.
I
Ah.
pray To
So
Christ himself
cute.
and God, our Father who loved us, by your grace give us... It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look. Just to make sure he hears me.
Seeking faith is not a sin. Read it. This is a test from God. Resist temptation. Let's read it.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do.
All right. Arf. We need to get those twigs. Hmm. Let me get that too. Oh, that looks dangerous. Decidedly dangerous. There's some eerie sound effects too. I'm not sure if they will show up so much in the... Oh. the recording, but yeah. Yeah, pet him again. Zoo therapy. Capitan. Petting. Oh, such a sweet doggy, you know? Go down here. I would be really good at getting lost in the woods. I am heading this way now. Look at these eyes. Oh my. This is the tree that sees all. I'm gonna go this way.
These should do the trick.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost!
Another eerie sound.
Come on, boy. Let's head back before he...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Jeanne, you okay?
I'm fine! I just... I'll have to look for another way back!
Make it quick. I don't like the looks of this.
All right. Not a problem. We're going to head this way. Don't worry, the other trees, they're nice trees. I mean, that one, it's probably a nice tree too. Just, those fur traders, right? It's entirely possible that we come across them at some point. Doggy. Ooh, look at this. Interesting. Okay. Head this way. When in doubt, we follow our doggy. He hasn't led us anywhere wrong since. I mean, not yet.
cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait up!
It is cold. Maybe a yeti is coming. Maybe a wendigo.
Boy?
Huh?
Frozen solid. How is that even possible?
Have they not seen snow before? They have. This music certainly hasn't seen snow before. It's ominous music.
Capitaine! Can you hear me?
Capitan? Where is Capitan? You can't just leave me here, Capitan.
What in the world?
It's a wendigo. Where is it? I'm lost. I am lost. Where do I go? This way? Looks like I should be able to go that way. Oh my goodness, frozen mushrooms. It's scary. Sure glad I'm not being timed and things. Oh, okay. So there's upper path here. Can go this way. Capitan, where is he? He just leaves me. Hello?
Oh god.
What? What?
Captain! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
What? What is going on? Whoa!
Christ, there you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
It's a Wendigo.
Did it follow me?
Follow? What do you mean?
An elephant.
You need to run. Fast and far as you can.
Come stomping here any
Hide
moment.
somewhere and wait. I'll find
But
you.
what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you.
Oh, the Wendigo.
Now, woman!
The wind elephant. Elephant to go. I'm running. I'm supposed to hide though, aren't I? I'm supposed to hide too. Whee! Ah! Okay, running.
Hey! Wait for me!
I'm sure glad we have a
Captain!
leader. We have a leader, and I'm following him. Debbie might be in there, but it's
Lord,
okay.
I beg of you.
Ah!
You can't let me die. Oh no!
Jeez Louise, the Wendigo has a gun. Okay. Ouch. Oh, Jeanne. Episode 2 is complete. Episode 3. Cash Pish Cow. Sorry, I know I'm just like guesstimating these words. Ground Made Brittle by Autumn Hoarfrost. I like that our chapters are split up in such a way that chapter felt extremely fast. The time flew by, and I'm not sure how much time even passed. I am impressed by this so far. I think the writing is exemplary, mature, very well done, well thought out. I can tell that there's a lot going on. There's a lot to think about, a lot to discover as well. And I'm glad about the codex. I feel like, see, in 99.9% of games, I don't go in the codex and dig around. I don't I guess it doesn't feel like it's that important, but in this one, it actually feels like I do want to learn more about this game and its world. Let's see here. We'll find out a little more about Jeanne before we call it done for now. Recruiters ruined us. Life in Nouvelle France wouldn't be easy, but I couldn't imagine it being worse than Europe. I lost my family at 5, survived in the streets of La Rochelle alone until the convent took me in. I found God during my time there, and he gave me purpose as a caretaker who could work for the good of others. But my actions would never make a real difference, not with France ruled the way it was. That's why even though King Louis sent me here to marry and have children, I came to make the new world a better place, while carrying the will of God within me. I just hope he still hears my prayers now that I'm so far from home. Historical facts. In the mid-1600s, Nouvelle France's unmarried men outnumbered women at a rate of 15 to 1, a disparity which severely stifled the colony's growth. To remedy the situation, King Louis the 14th, began recruiting filles du roi, literally daughters of the king. These unmarried, common-born women, typically orphans or young widows living in poverty, were recruited with the purpose of marrying colonists and bearing many children. Although life was arduous across the sea and rules for displacement strict, the New World promised them better lives than Europe would ever offer. Each exported daughter was given a free trousseau for clothing, ship fare, and even a wedding dowry. As a result of this practice, over 200 young women emigrated in only 30 years, quickly rectifying the colony's birth rates. Gosh. And now Pierre? Still not sure how to feel about Pierre. Despite his gruff exterior, he strikes me as an upstanding man who acts with a kind heart. Sure, the way he speaks makes me worry. He spent too much time among natives and too little time in church. Interesting. But it's not like he has no morals. He never would have agreed to help me if he were truly evil. Plus, it takes incredible courage to do what he does, seeking fame and fortune alone in the wilds, even if he is only in it for the money. And yet I can't shake the feeling he's hiding something from me, something far bigger than I could possibly imagine. He is a mystery, Pierre. And let's see about Maikan. Great-grandfather always told me that the ways of the Innu are founded on respect and shared knowledge, not just of the territory we inhabit, or the lessons passed down by our ancestors, but of each other. No matter the hardship faced or the harm done, forgiveness will teach better lessons than hatred and keep our home a place of beauty of life. I believe in those lessons, I truly do. I just worry they won't be enough to let me trust the white men. I have seen what they are capable of, felt the pain they've caused my home, shed tears over the wounds they left, and I need to do everything in my power to stop more of those tears from flowing. Historical facts. Hailing from the Quebec-Labrador area, Innu are nomadic hunter-gatherers with deep spiritual ties to their territory and an affinity for humor in their stories. This trait led anthropologist Serge Bouchard to call them the laughing people, although the word Innu actually means free man in their native tongue. Traditional Innu life relies on a cycle of travel that matches the cycle of seasons. In autumn, they stock up on lard and meat by hunting bears as they track caribou. In winter, they hunt caribou for food, clothes, tools, and more. Come spring, they head back south to gather with other families, feasting on migrating geese and salmon while they travel. Finally, summers are for celebration. Fresh fruit is abundant, weddings are held, and supplies for fall are gathered. Great-grandfather. I wouldn't be who I am today without great-grandfather's teachings. As medicine man, he taught me where to look for plants that will soothe nausea and fevers, how to prepare them in concoctions, or thank Mother Earth for providing what we need. As a former hunter, he taught me how to build my first knife, how to track down or skin caribou, and why we ought to honor every creature that provides us food. As a storyteller, he taught me connections to our history, tales that formed my morals, and ways to laugh when life is hardest. We may not be related, but he still treated me like family, same as everyone else back home, and that is why all of us, young and old alike, call him our great-grandfather. Historical facts, though their exact responsibilities vary from culture to culture. Elders play integral roles regarding the preservation and prosperity of indigenous communities. They act not only as healers, leaders, or spiritual guides, but also as keepers of ancestral knowledge and transmitters of oral history, allowing traditional practices and values to endure throughout generations. Much of what we know today regarding Native North American culture survived colonial epidemics, erasure, and ethnocide thanks to the efforts of such elders. One thing to note is that elders can be of any gender and are not necessarily elderly, merely esteemed figures who carry significant wisdom in their respective fields. In modern days, even younger activists, artists, or historians may be regarded as elders, as their work contributes to the continued preservation of a nation's values and intergenerational solidarity. And more about the environment here and Labrador wolf. Even the wolf has a page, well thought out page here, and I don't know. I probably should have held those back for a little bit. But anyway, episode 3 will be next. Thank you so much for being here. And thanks for watching episode 2. Feel free to comment anything you think or feel or thing. And, let me know what you think about this game so far. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. I'll see you later. Bye.